Who is it?
David? I want to make sure you were all right.
Oh, I was worried about you. Come in.
What I really need to know, was anybody hurt?
No. In fact, you saved the delivery man's life.
Please tell me, how did you know he was in danger?
Miss Kaplan?
Yes?
Jack McGee. Miss Kaplan?
Just a minute.
Miss Kaplan?
Yes.
I'm Jack McGee. I hope I didn't wake you.
No,
These were in your hall. Paper says you had some excitement out at the hospital yesterday. It's an explosion, creature. But then you know all about that, don't you? You were there. You saw everything.
Mr. McGee, could I call you at your hotel later?
Well, Miss Kaplan, when you called me at my office in Chicago, you said that you could deliver John Doe. That is why I came all the way out here from Chicago. So how's about it, Miss Kaplan?
I don't know where he is now.
Funny, you spend a few years as a reporter, you get to be, sort of a human polygraph. Something just tells me that you do know.
Well, you're wrong, I don't. I'm sorry.
Miss Kaplan, when we talked on the phone, did I mention reward?
Yes.
$10,000?
Yes.
Well, that's $10,000, Miss Kaplan. Yeah, well, listen, if you want to get in touch with me, I'll be in town. Till I get my story.
David. Come. You heard?
Yeah.
Judas refusing 30 pieces of silver. You're a little too late, I'm afraid.
But you did refuse it? Why?
You'd be surprised how often people touch one another. We give change, we exit elevators, we crowd into supermarkets and push our way down the streets. Not even intentional, but casual, as if it doesn't even matter.
Was there something special about me?
You were in turmoil. Touching anybody who is in an emotional state triggers the visions.
And these visions, they began with what, an injury, accident?
It was an accident of birth. And as I grew, so did the visions.
But your parents must have known.
At first, I told my mother and father everything that I saw, but then the town's pediatricians diagnosed me as having a talent for storytelling.
But the stories came true?
Yes. Sometimes they did, but often I would misread a vision, or I would only get a glimpse of the future and that event taking place, and then I would be punished for lying. So I learned not to get involved and not to let anyone touch me. It made growing up lonely, but at least bearable until I could graduate high school and leave town.
And then you came to San Francisco?
No, I read about a doctor at a New York university. Dr. Faulkner studied me full-time, and I audited classes at the university part-time.
And why'd you leave?
Well, Dr. Faulkner and I were working with the police on some kidnapping cases. But on the last case, I read the vision wrong. What appeared to me to be a cave was really a sewer. By the time the police gave up on my lead, it was too late. It was a little boy. I can't stop thinking about how frightened he must have been and how he must have called out for help. If I hadn't have been there, maybe the police would have listened to another clue and that little boy would be alive today. Well, I ran away. I've lived in a dozen different cities under a dozen different names, and